Yo, Zobo 69. Check it out.
Entertainers, man, they try to turn men gay. Got them wearing them damn tight ass jeans. I mean, jeans so tight, you see the veins in their damn balls.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight. See.
A few years back, I was fucking this lady. She about 75, 80. After I moved the penis off her, clean your piss man off and shit.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight. See.
My brother came to me a couple of months ago and told me my cousin Johnny died. That's sad. But then he gonna ask me, was I going to Johnny funeral? Hell no, he ain't coming to mine.
So tight, y'all niggas, the quick. Jeans so tight, see the pulse.
Say my bike. I was like, oh, you're back. You're back. It's the A, B-A. The A is like an ass sound. Like, say it with me. Back. This man said, bye.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight, see the veins.
Now if you get on that rainbow slide down, you're gonna see Gay Jerome with a halter top on, some booty shorts. Talking about some magically delicious, huh? Magically delicious.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight, see the veins in their.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to Speak That Shit. I am your host, Zobo69. And what you was hearing is coming to Toledo at the Mommy Indoor Theater, June 21st at 6 p.m. The Jeans So Tight Comedy Tour will be in the Toledo area at the Mommy Theater. Go to the Mommy Theater website, look at the events calendar to get your tickets. Go ahead and get your tickets now. Hey, they're going to be sold out. We're not accepting anybody at the door, so everything got to be prepaid. So go ahead and get your tickets now. I am your host. If you'd like to sponsor the show, give me a call, 941-681-1710. 941-681-1710, or hit me up at info@kingscastleent.com. Been a busy day. We're looking for sponsors. If you just want a shout out, if you want to just come and give a shout out, still give us the information. We'll give you a shout out. If you want to be a guest on the show, hit us up. All right. Welcome my co-host. One of my co-hosts, Annie Lowe. What you got going on?
I got a lot going on, and I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? You guys are now tuned in to Speak That Shit. I am a host right here on BFAM 109.6 at Tuesday nights. You can catch me on a show called Maybe I Can't Relate. I am the host over there. We do fashion. We do popular topics. We do, we just dive down the rabbit hole. Basically we dive down the rabbit hole and we keep it women. We keep it a chit chat about women. So you can follow me on all my platforms. Like I said, my name is Annie Lowe. I'm here every single Thursday. And if you ain't watching us, if you're only listening, if you would rather watch and you prefer to watch, make sure you catch us streaming on YouTube. We're streaming this show right now on where else?
YouTube at kingscastleent.com, because Facebook is tripping. I don't see the show right here on BFAM again. Last week was there because I guess we caught it by surprise. This week it's not on there, so you can always go to YouTube at Kings Castle ENT and catch it live. YouTube. Go to YouTube channel at Kings Castle ENT. Catch it live.
That's right. So like I said, I'm Annie Lowe, hashtag Passion Baby, hashtag Queen of Ohio. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic because y'all know where to find me. Your mic is muted, Mama T. There we go.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Mama T. Let's talk about it. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. Mama T, let's talk about it. You can find me and Annie on Tuesday nights. And maybe I can't relate. If you guys haven't already liked or followed our page, go ahead and find our page on all streaming platforms. I just want to just let the ladies know again, I'm just going to keep on reminding you, self-care and self-love is everything. When you love yourself, nobody else can come in between that. And that's the ultimate love that you should have, is love for yourself. Thank you for joining today.
Amen.
All right. And DC, play that first video for me. Y'all know how
Wow,
we do it.
please share. So I'm at Durham Regional Hospital, right? And my mama had this nurse. And the nurse was just so disrespectful and breaking my mama's spirit down, because my mama is like in stage 4. So we've been trying to keep our spirits up and not have negative energy. And it's this one doctor who keep coming in there telling my mom she don't think she's gonna make it out the hospital, and just bringing her spirits down. So I asked them nicely if they could have that doctor, Dr. Cole, at Duke Regional, not to come back in my mom's room. They went and said that I didn't have control over that, which I do. And they kicked me out the hospital. They won't let me even come back to see my mom, who's on her deathbed, because I don't want a certain doctor in her room. They called the sheriffs on me, the police is on me, all of that because of a disrespectful doctor who I didn't want in the room. I wasn't disrespectful. I haven't did anything wrong. And they kicked me out, so I can't come see my mom. So now I'm struggling to try to get my mom out this hospital and get her transported to another one. Duke Regional Hospital, Dr. Coles, they all lied on me like I was being disrespectful, all because I didn't want that one doctor in my mom's room breaking down her spirit. She been happy. She's happy. Why would you keep coming in her room breaking down her spirit? I don't understand. And then you're going to call the people on me like I did something wrong and I ain't did shit. I can't even go see my mama on her deathbed. You got me fucked up. Woo!
Not the woo.
All right, DC. All right, DC. Hey, we're gonna talk about this 8 o'clock, because I got a lot of things to talk about with this thing right now. Well, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I am against it right now. I used to work, and still work in a hospital setting, but I'm not in a hospital. But I used to work in a nursing home, in a hospital setting, on nursing areas and stuff like that. And I can tell you some things, but we're gonna do that 8 o'clock. Right now, 8 o'clock. But right now, I don't know if it's 2 or 4 free tickets right now, but you can check if you want to. We got something going on. Nick Dawg Championship Wrestling. Nick Dawg Championship Wrestling will be in Summerfield. We'll be in Summerfield at the Joke Joint, May 31st. May 31st. Go to Eventbrite. In the search bar, put Nick Dawg, neg.dog, neg.dog. They're going to take you to the ticket page. Once it takes you to the ticket page, use code word ZOBO, ZOE, for your 2 free VIP tickets. ZOE for your 2 VIP tickets. Or you can use Shyt, SHYT. I don't know if the ticket's taken yet, but hey, it's worth the try. You have a chance to get 4 VIP tickets to Music and Mayhem 3 at the Joke Joint, Summerfield, Florida, May 31st. Go to Eventbrite, use neg.dog, neg.dog, use code word ZOBO, ZOEBOE, or Shyt, SHYT, for your 2 free tickets, which each code word. All right, let's see. Walter said, you out for the right reasons. Right. Okay, Walter. We're gonna talk about this 8 o'clock, but we know what's going on. But what's going on? What how you show? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. How y'all show with this and that.
Oh, we had a great time. I had a great time over there. I hope the viewers had a great time. You know, the comments got a little busy toward the end. How you feeling? Mama T?
Well, hold on. Am I on speaker? Can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it turned out really well. I got some really good responses.
It's just like the old Chinese movies, though. Your lips is faster than the word.
I know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should go out and come back in.
No, you can still talk.
Slightly.
Am I looking?
Yeah.
Am I looking crazy?
You know them old Bruce Lee movies. Remember
Well,
back out there, the old Bruce Lee movies?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Or people that make videos
and then they start talking.
Right.
Yeah, you did like this.
Right. They make them videos and don't preview them and post them anyway. Yeah. Okay. Y'all gonna have me going like this now.
Sorry for interrupting, but what's going on with your how y'all felt about your first time? You know?
Yeah, we did. We really did a very good job. I mean, you know, it was our first time without you being there, so both of us together, we did really well. But we did very well. We did very well. But I got some really good feedback. I really got some really good feedback. Saying that they can't wait till next week, and you know, and they're ready to support us. So yeah, it's gonna get juicy though, y'all. We were just, you know, testing the waters out a little bit, but it's gonna get juicy. Oh yeah.
What's going on, Hootie Hoo?
Hootie Hoo. You already know. You already know. You know, I'm just
shit. That's why I asked you what's going on.
You already know. I heard about you was a nurse at the nursing home. You a damn lie. You was.
I ain't say I was no nurse. See how lies get out. See how lies get out. I said I worked in the nursing home at the VA. I worked as a CNA at the VA sometimes at the nursing home. So you don't know what I did. You have to have a job to understand a person with a job.
A C and an A. What damn man is a fucking C and an A? He just an A.
The same man, the same type of man that let a woman run every damn thing. Jump, okay, honey.
I almost thought this was I'm sorry, Miss Annie. I'm sorry, Miss Annie. I'm a Christian this week. You waiting at 9:30. I'm gonna be that Mitch, do not run me.
Oh, I did it wrong, but ain't no low.
And then you make a joke about it, okay?
I said I made a mistake.
You made a mistake, okay? He spelled my name.
Oh, but a woman runs me.
So today,
pimps fucked up from time to time. Hey, it's a show. We got somebody coming on because we got let me look it up. But we got something going on this Saturday. Let me pull it up. Before I give y'all the wrong information.
Early Girl said, "Host, would you consider yourself a chauvinist?" Host, can a woman be a chauvinist? I guess does that question apply to me?
She asking me if I'm a chauvinist. I won't consider myself a chauvinist. What I do is consider myself a man of God. And so, you know what I'm saying? God made man first. So the man come first and the woman come first. If I'm a chauvinist, no, because just because a man come first don't mean he need to mistreat his wife. But I would never let a woman run me. I would never live off a woman because that ain't what God made me to do. He made me to be a man, and that's what I am, a man. So I want to call myself a chauvinist. See, they start using that word narcissist now. Everybody ain't a narcissist. As soon as they don't like what you say, oh, they are narcissists. They are narcissists. You know what I'm saying? They throwing that word around. That word wasn't even around 10 years ago. Some of y'all don't even know how to spell narcissist, but they want to say, yeah, narcissist. They're narcissist. They don't even know what the fuck a narcissist means. So, yeah, no, I don't consider myself a chauvinist.
No, we ain't equal. We're not equal. We're not. Because the man walked with God and the woman didn't. So how can you be equal? That's why we're the head of the household.
Is that your best side of the debate?
Excuse me?
Yeah, but you have to make sure you give it to the right person, though. You have to make sure you give it to the right person, though.
And then they say boyfriend
around. Go ahead.
I interrupt.
It ain't just
no, I was gonna say sometimes we give boyfriend privileges. We give husband privileges to boyfriends, and boyfriends aren't ready for it. And they may not be ready for you at the time, but they hopefully will take what you taught them and take it someplace else. Now, when you're, as my experience, I love a man's man. Oh my God, I love a man's man. Now, I'm not going to stop working. I'm still not going to stop being, you know, who I am. But at the same time, I am going to make sure those things that make him happy, I'm going to make sure that I do that. But, you know, sometimes some people are not ready for that. We think they are, and they'll do this whole game for years. I mean, for years, and have you thinking one way.
But don't it work both ways?
Yes, it does. Absolutely, absolutely. And see,
but what I'm getting at is the man was formed and put here and made here the lead. You follow what I'm saying? So how can you be equal with me when me and God walk together? Y'all ain't never walked with God.
Well, who do you want to argue a fight that's
Like, I
not
have
even
nothing to do with
arguable because we've already agreed with
Oh no,
that.
I'm
You want to
sorry.
argue that fact.
Early
No,
girl
no,
got
no,
me
but no,
fucked
we're
up.
not going to argue
My
that
bad.
fact because that fact is already being said and done. It's
All right.
true. That's a lovely life to have a
So-
man's man. Absolutely. But how many men are there out there? Let's just be honest about it.
It's a
It's
lot of
some
men
pretend.
out there,
You
but
guys
they
are
It's a
not
lot,
about to get
but
on
they
here and be
are.
the fucking worst.
But a
If
man's man.
If anything, shout out to our viewers and shout out to our listeners. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our people in the comments. Kanisha McLean said hello. I don't know who she was commenting on, but she was agreeing with somebody probably. Hello, Kanisha. How you doing out
There
there?
it is. Answer early girl's question.
Okay, early girl. What makes you think you financially entitled?
Well, let me read.
No, she
Let me read the
asked you a
question. Let
She
me
asked you
read
a
the question for
question. It
the
was
listeners.
direct.
Let me
It was
read the
direct.
question for the listeners because you know what I'm saying we see the but they can't even know what the question is. So early girl said, first I don't agree. Y'all need us more than we need you. And how were you even born without a woman? Hello, Kanisha. Okay, this is the question right here. If you believe that you are above us, do you take care of your woman financially, emotionally, and physically? And I can answer that question. Yes, I do.
But you're a husband.
Exactly. Now I'll get ready to say that,
You're a
Tasha. I
husband.
agree
You're
with you
supposed
100% that the woman you giving these boyfriend or husband privileges,
You know
and
what I
that's a
mean?
no-no. It
But
says husband and wife. It don't say nothing about boyfriend and girlfriend.
But let me ask this here. Any female could be a woman and grow into be a
right,
woman, but it takes a special
exactly.
one to be a wife. Get it, Hootie. Don't give him too much, Hootie. Don't give him too much, Hootie. You know. So early girl, my question to you is:
Wait,
do
what'd
you
you say?
support
What did you say, Holy? Repeat that because I missed that.
any female could be a woman, but it takes a real woman to be a wife. Every female can't be a wife, ain't wifey material.
Absolutely. Okay. Let me just say this real quick before you start asking me questions like I'm an average female. I'm gonna tell
Oh
you
no,
what my
you're not.
day consists of. I have to be to work at 7. Let me tell you, my day consists of 7:30 a.m. in the morning. You know what I do before I do that? I make sure that my husband, that I will be remarrying on June 11th, I make sure you have his breakfast ready. I make sure his coffee is done. I go to work at 10 o'clock on my break. You know what I do? I make sure he's straight. You know what I do? I go back to work at 12 o'clock. I make sure he's straight. Sometimes I'm late coming here because I'm making sure he got food. Before I left here, I make sure he had food. So I am a woman's woman for sure. However, there are men out there that don't understand what that means. They will take that and use that as you being weak. And then as soon as they start messing up because they think you weak, then all of a sudden, you're the problem. You're nagging. Hold up, brother. Wait a minute. So now I need to figure out how I can make me some moves in silence. So when I do find out something or I get tired, deuces. Now you're looking stupid, wondering what happened. No, you had all that chance because you had a real woman, a real woman. I was
Hey, Mama
raised
T,
old
Mama T,
school,
my beef
period.
not with you. My beef not
Everybody's
with
not
you.
worthy.
Early girl late. That's who my beef is because see with a woman, let me see how let me show you how my woman's supposed to be. If a man's supposed to protect and provide, right? As a husband, because every
Right?
man can't be a husband. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
And if a man's supposed to protect and provide, you know, if I come home one day, just sit down, hey, baby, how your day been? You know what I'm saying? Lift me up. Get behind me and hold me up. Be my assistant
You
manager.
want her behind you? Bend you over?
You just a gay as the fuck you want to be. I know it. When you used to crowd that body, I know something was about that shit, but I know it.
But that's okay.
But
But Hootie,
you understand what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
tell you this. I personally don't care. I don't care if I'm behind, beside, in front of you, on top of you,
that's a
or
metaphor, Mama T.
underneath you. As long as you protect me and know that I can be vulnerable with you,
Bring it,
I
sister.
don't care about all that other stuff. I really don't.
Yeah, but
It's
what
not
I'm
that
saying,
serious.
I'm talking to early girl. I know you know Mama T. You queen Mama T. But early girl, You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to say you got some women out here that think just because they can go, they go to work and because all y'all remember back in the day, y'all didn't have no rights, so we had to go out and go work and do it everything we had to do while y'all take care of home like it was supposed to be. But they made it harder and all these tariffs and shit. So y'all wanted y'all motherfucking rights, right? So since y'all wanted y'all rights, you got the right to go and have with me on this goddamn rent. You got the right to go and have with me on this goddamn phone bill. I get most of the bills, but since you want to have a right to help me like you're supposed to be help me.
So
Okay, early girl.
But Hootie,
She said, if you are a man who's supposed to lead, do you accept the responsibility? She said, and if you believe that you're above us, do you take care of your woman financially, emotionally, and physically? She has asking a lot.
I see early girl still back in the
You see that
60s.
part right there?
She back in the 60s. Early girl, it's okay, baby. It's back in the you back in the 60s. Let Hootie bring you.
And she said that's a lie. We do walk with God. We had a direct connection.
No, you women did not walk with God. Y'all were made from iron rib. How the hell you walk with God?
Hold on. Let me read this. What it said. That's a lie. We do walk with God. We have direct connection through what they say, intuition.
Hootie had the light up.
Your role is on this earth. We are the portals to another room, or another realm. That's what you said. And what they say right here.
Listen, I don't know about no realm. I don't know about no other room. I know what the book say. Okay. And you need to go back to the book. Okay. And you need to see where man walked with God every day. We were just lonely as hell. We were just walking.
Oh, you remember?
All the other animals.
What book?
Right. But I just want to say, this to you.
The real Bible. I know there's a lot of fake Bibles running around here. You gotta look at the real Bible.
So early
it sure is. I just want to say
tonight, there should be no beef, sweetie. Just conversation. Use your emotional intelligence, and don't assume I'm not a woman.
It's all entertainment and education, boo. It's all entertainment and education. It's all entertainment and education.
You
guys all nothing but love, sister.
Planet, but we protect y'all in the spiritual realm.
Yes, y'all do.
Stop protecting them like that. You giving them too much. You get, baby, it don't work. You giving them too much. Let me tell you something, Hootie. Let me just say this real quick. Black women, we were not out there fighting for our rights like that. Okay, we didn't start off like that, Hootie. We was forced. Okay, it was the other race that wanted their rights as women, and we got dragged into it off of a lie. We were comfortable with being at home and taking care of our children. That's what made us.
No rights, though.
Let me ask you. She trying to holler at me, girl.
Oh wow.
I'm married, girl.
Anyway. She said, I'm a young thing. I'm not even born in the 60s.
I know she's trying to holler. But listen, what I'm trying.
I think she like you.
Yeah, that's so cute.
So cute.
Somebody gonna get in trouble.
Listen, check it out. All I'm saying is Mama T. Let me if somebody come and pressure you to do whatever the devil tell you not to do, you're going to go do it anyhow.
Well, you know what? You can't really say that, Hootie, because we didn't have the man in the house leading us. So you can't
because y'all know who y'all married and divorced the black man.
You cannot tell. So you telling me that my man would prefer to leave the house and fight, right? To stay in the household, but he would prefer, it's okay for him to leave, but you want me to continue to fight for something that's not there? I have to feed my children. I have to feed. What happened is that there was some weak shit going on, okay? And we was not protected. And because we wasn't protected and we was forced, at the end of the day, Hootie, at the end of the day, real talk though. At the end of the day, real talk. You're talking about something that's the after effects. I'm talking about from the beginning. Why? Why did we separate, Hootie? Why? We started out separating because it was discrimination, right? That you didn't even have.
What you talking about? You talking about the black family?
I'm talking about the black family as a whole.
If you can deceive, you can conquer.
No, the black man was deceived, Hootie. Come on, take accountability. The black man was deceived, not the woman. We didn't have rights, remember? Remember, we still had Pawpaw that took care of everything for grandma. Y'all was the one out there. Y'all was the one that was too afraid, or whatever the case may be, to fight them, and y'all allowed them to take y'all away from our homes. So therefore, it is what it is. We had to get out there and work. A lot of women had to feed their children.
I'm gonna interrupt this right there.
You can't
It wasn't that the man allowed the man was scared. Back in the slavery days, they used to make example out of the black man in front of their wife. What they call them, buster, whatever they call it.
Absolutely.
Butt breaker, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when the man was afraid, it's just that they already disrespected the man in front of his wife. So some of the wives like, you know what? You let this man go up in your ass. What the hell should I respect you? That's how it happens.
That is not true.
That's the chosen one.
That is not true.
That is very true.
That is not true.
The women married the white. They went and married the government.
You know what? Y'all don't believe what they're telling y'all right now. This is some male crap that we're talking about. They're talking about present day. They're talking about present day within the last 100 years. I'm talking about past that, what even started it from the beginning. You guys didn't protect us. You didn't protect us. You didn't protect us.
Then no, because you were deceived by the devil. Just like when you bit the apple off the tree.
It is what it is. You know what? You guys want to believe that? You guys keep on believing it.
You know, Mama G. You know, Mama G. You said the man didn't protect. You said the man didn't. You said the man. Okay, you go.
Bring it.
You're not getting what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying.
You said the man didn't protect you. You said the man didn't protect the woman. But the thing about it is, the government created government assist. They created Section 8. They created all this other welfare and all that to get rid of men. They can child support. Right now, men are still going to jail. They paying child support and still going to jail because they're not paying enough. But the woman, the one let the man in there to take the man out of the household. And I ain't saying all women. I ain't saying all women.
Can I speak now? Can I speak now?
Straight up.
Can I speak now? Because you guys are trying to argue an argument, but you guys are arguing an argument that shouldn't be argued. I'm not talking about that. You guys are talking facts. You're still talking. You won't let me. You want to argue with me, and it's nothing to argue about. No. All that is fine and dandy. I'm talking about before. I'm talking about before welfare. I'm talking about before welfare. What about before welfare? You gotta let me talk though. But you gotta let me finish. But you gotta let me finish. Before welfare, before in slavery days, just like I said before, these men, the slave owners was dogging the men, the slave owners was whooping the men, the slave owner was doing all this to the men. And that was my point. So why you arguing with me?
And the woman lost respect for that man.
That was my point.
The woman
that was my point.
For that man.
That was my point.
The woman lost respect for that man.
That was my point.
You say
y'all. But that was my point.
But I'll probably be dead.
That was my. You didn't let me finish. I was going to slavery days. So it all started back then. I'm not talking about who he is trying to say and how I feel. I'm going to say how I feel he's trying to say. He's putting it off on women, but it goes past that. It goes way past that. Because like I was saying, it came a point in our generation, in our time, that we had no men, guys. They got what? They got drafted in the war, right? They got drafted. That took them away.
All of them, yeah.
So, all that stuff. The experiment they had out there in Alabama, that took them away. So it caused women to have to figure out how to raise their children. You know why? It's because we were dependent on you. We were so dependent on you to where we didn't know what we were going to do, right? So
the government fucked up the black family.
It falls back to what I said in the first place. You can divide, you can conquer. Divide and conquer. They divided us and got the man out the household. Y'all accepted what they told y'all, which was is straight up pimping.
All of them did not accept that though.
All of them didn't accept it.
Not now woman I grew up with.
But anyway,
not now woman I grew up with. Not now woman I grew up with. Grandma, auntie, nobody.
We're gonna take a little break and we're gonna come back with, I keep forgetting what we're coming back with.
Celebrity news.
Celebrity gossip.
Gossip.
Yeah.
Is it called
Oh,
gossip?
this is.
Right, celebrity something.
I wash my hands again. I wash my hands again. I wash my hands again. Yeah, yeah. Tell me lies, tell me everything. Don't tell me I can't do anything. I'm living life, live with integrity. Watch what you say to me. Don't play with me.
Say the lines, say the stress. I'm stay blessed in the process. Not gonna lie, one thing I know. Watch what you say to me. Don't play with me.
Hands again, again. I wash my hands.
All right, that's Wash My Hands by The Bloodline. We'll be dropping it soon. Sometime in June. We'll be dropping it soon. You're gonna hear it first on BFAM 109.6. We'll let you know a couple of weeks in advance. As a matter of fact, probably a week in advance. I'm gonna read some of these other comments, and then we're gonna let Annie Lowe introduce what she got to say about celebrity gossip. Early girl said, if your understanding starts at slavery and at the biblical story of Adam and Eve, you're missing a lot of the story. The men on the show seem to have some residual bitterness towards women. When I think leader, I think of a man who deals with women delicately and softly protectors. But see, I'm gonna go on there after this celebrity gossip. I'm gonna have to go on you about this because see, you must be wearing Ray Charles glasses because you asked me a question: do I protect, provide, and all that? And I say, yeah, my wife's sitting right here. She could tell you if I don't or not. So the person that's have some bitterness about a man not treating right might be you, early girl. Okay, then they and address
What
the
happened?
little
What happened?
speak
What I
to
missed?
women and derogatory. I'm just answering the question. Derogatory and negative way. Then we direct and correct with love and compassion. I never called her a hoe. I never called her out of the damn name. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the men that you're going with. That's not for all men. Just like when both of them was talking, I said that's not all men. That's not. I got to tell her who to who. That's not all women. So don't put everybody in the same boat. All right, now. Celebrity gossip.
All right.
Celebrity gossip. Celebrity gossip. You got to be careful on the set of these movies and shows and things. If you work in entertainment, especially if you in a role of power, that's anywhere where you in a role of power because that does become a touchy subject when you're trying to like be sexual with people that work for you or something like that. So apparently, and according to Vibe, that's my source. Vibe and what's my other source? Media Takeout. According to Media Takeout and Vibe, allegedly the game has officially lost its California mansion as a result of years-long battle with Priscilla Rainey. So it's been since 2016 he's been in a battle with this lady about a sexual assault that happened a decade ago. He's been trying to fight it, but a judge just awarded his Calabasas home to her. It's a $7.13 million judgment awarded to her. So he's having to give, he already had, basically she had already won, but he hadn't paid it up yet. So now they're seizing his home. So that shit, I don't even know if that made the news or not, but that's what's going on with him. And let me tell you guys what happened though. She was a contestant on some show called She's Got Game. Do y'all remember a show called She's Got Game? Probably some reality shit because it's dealing with the game. I don't remember it either, but anyway.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. She was a contestant on She's Got Game. She filed suit against the game in 2015, claiming he inappropriately touched her during production. The following year, she was awarded a default judgment after the game failed to appear in court for trial or any related hearings. Of the total amount awarded, $1.13 million was granted in compensatory damages, with an additional $6 million in punitive damages. A whole lot of money in the motherfucker. Rainey has since targeted the game's assets to collect on the judgment. So prior to the ruling on the house, she estimated the value of his Calabasas property at approximately $3 million, less than what she was initially owed. So damn. Yeah, that's my celebrity news. Like that's bing bing bong.
Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm gonna let y'all say something first before I say my thing. Cause
I want to say that.
Y'all go ahead. I just got thrown off a little bit.
Late girl, early girl, listen. It's just entertainment purposes, baby. That's all it is. But on the real, the way I look at things, the reason the man is the leader is because he the one walked with God, and God talked with him and gave him the commandment of what he
What the
expects.
hell does this got to do
What
with
about
the game?
inappropriate touching
We're not
women?
bad.
Like what touch of a booty
like
is
that.
worth
We're
$7
just
million?
trying
How
to
about
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
Like, how about I should have pulled up a picture of the bitch because I don't know. Like, I would like to know.
Yeah, you should have pulled up a picture of
That's
her.
basically what happened. Like he just
I want to say, I
had to
mean,
pay for
And
that
with
shit. Inappropriate touching.
the game, he don't know whether he want to be straight or gay or whatever the hell he want to be. And he did that, and that girl, he got $10 million, and she gonna get $7 million of it. And then one of them other girls, they gonna get them $2 or $3 million of it. He gonna be broke. You feel that's the type man that you should avoid early, girl. Those type men right there.
So
That's not husband material.
I just no, I'm gonna let everybody talk before I say my what I got to say.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, though. I seen
guys
it.
talk a little bit if y'all had a comment.
Okay, I want to say
in the moment. Let's stay in the present, y'all.
So you telling me he got to pay $7 million for touching one cheek? For touching that, for inappropriate touching that ass, he should have.
That's exactly what I'm reading.
Man, he should have set out. He should have set out a quote for $100,000. He should have gave her $50,000 or whatever hundreds. Now you
did
also.
she at least buy a new booty? Like so if she felt
Mama did.
The old one,
she hit them assets.
A new big ass.
He touched her assets. He touched her assets, and she hit his assets. Believe that. $7 million.
You know what? That's what his ass get. He probably passed up his wife. Messing around with these type of women. You know, that's what he get.
Okay, so we can
we're gonna read that comment though.
Yeah, we got people in the chat. The one that's lighting up says, "Get out your emotions and be able to have convo without attacking." Who's she talking to?
Who?
I enjoy the show, but that I'm gonna get on you attitude can tarnish the experience. I'm here to support Mama T. Now, y'all be blessed now. God talks to women through intuition. Are you saying we can't talk to God? Are you saying we can't talk to God?
I have to say this. I have to say this real quick. I just want the audience to know that it's called Speak That Shit. And the reason why is because we all have different opinions. If you can tell, sometimes it may seem like we get heated, but because we're all adults and we all have our own, you know.
You can't be thin skinned. You can't be thin skinned on this show.
And if you come on here, you know, it's gonna be somebody gonna probably say something bad, but it's all good. It's all in love, though.
Speak it though. We love it. Speak that shit.
But let's get back with the game.
But I would be. You know what? I need to figure out a way to.
He was crying saying Diddy ran up in him a while back.
Oh yeah, the game was.
Yeah, he was saying that he was abused and shit in the industry. He was one of the first ones to come out. You know what I mean? Right before Diddy had on the wig,
he did.
Like, yeah, shit like that. Yeah, so he don't want to be on the way.
Well, the thing about it is,
because he was with Diddy for a while, and he said they didn't even make up.
This going back to the conversation we had earlier about the wife and the husband, the boyfriend and the girlfriend. Now he got to pay, you said $7 million, and they wasn't even married. This lady get over half his money, and they ain't even married.
No.
Maybe he felt like
he had $7 million.
That's a darn shame.
You know what I mean? It was a headache anyway.
So he had $7 million of his assets that she's gonna hit.
Just for damn touching the damn girl, boy. I feel that. I hope they don't have no damn pictures of damn Black Beach Week in Daytona.
So he
That's
said,
all I'm saying.
He's quoted the bit and said back when this stuff happened, he posted on the internet. He was like, "Don't be fooled by these accusations or the dollar amount in the headlines." I'm gonna do my game voice. Or the dollar amount in the headlines, because I put that on my favorite RT poodle. This broad ain't get shit. That's what he wrote at the time. Every girl on that show will tell you I never touched this chick or ever desired to be anywhere near her. See, that's where you fuck up at. I hate when somebody say that, like say something.
Well, don't worry about it.
Everybody know I didn't do this to you in private. Like,
undoubtedly, he not living up to his name because she done played the game better than him. She done hit his asset. So now instead of worth $10 million, he worth $3 million.
Okay, my thing about it
She
is
hit him
my
with that thing. She hit him with that thing. He green.
my thing about it is though, right, for real, is that you got all these accusations. I mean, this has been going on for a while, so we ain't even talking about this one. This ain't nothing new. They said it's been ongoing for a while. So I'm not speaking on this one right here. I'm not speaking on this one, but you got all these new ones that's come out. I don't agree with that. As you know, a lot of ladies and men probably have been fondled with this and that back in the days, but, and I'm going to still say it, and I'm going to say it today. You wait to 10 and 15 years later and want to say something about it, then everybody start going against the person that did it, whether it's a man or a woman, and we don't even know if it's true or not. Because my thing about who did you tell? Somebody going to tell somebody. You going to tell somebody. You ain't going to keep that shit a secret for 10 to 15 fucking years. You going to tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes you do, Zozo. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do.
If you take that, if you go through shit 10 and 15 years of holding somebody without telling one person, your ass going crazy. You're gonna be out there shooting drugs and all that.
No,
I'm saying you're gonna tell one person. I'm saying you're gonna tell somebody you trust. You're gonna tell somebody, and you may keep them and say keep them into privacy. Like, hey, can you just keep this between me and you? I don't talk to nobody. You can ask her. I don't talk to nobody. So if I do say something. I'm the one, and I know me, I keep a lot of shit in. There's a lot of shit nobody don't even know, and I be hurting my ass off, and I need to talk to somebody. I don't even tell my fucking psychiatrist shit that's some things I got going on. And you could tell her, but then I sit up and I tell her, say, you know what? I just feel the need that I got to say this. I got to say this to somebody, because if I hold this in any longer, it's going to drive me crazy. And this might be something I done held before I even fucking met her. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
You got that one person that you got to trust that ain't gonna open up to nobody. That's all I'm saying.
No. Well, you know what? This is personally. There is something that has happened to me that I have never told anybody. But you know what? I won't tell anybody. Right? I won't wait these years later and decide I'm going to come out and say something. I've been able to deal with my trauma that I've had, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't call it trauma, I call it like experience that I had in life, and it just made me stronger. But that's me, right? I'm a different type of creature, man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm different, very. And I think that a lot of people, sometimes things happen that triggers it. Now, I'm not saying this situation right here with the game and all that. I think it's all games. I think it's, move on with your life. I don't know. I just think that whole me with people saying because of my past, that kind of does something to me if you haven't had a traumatic experience. Like if you was in the Vietnam War, then yes. If you was in, you have traumas, tragic, things that happen. But for you to say, oh, it happened because I was molested as a child, or it happened because, well, you've been able to deal with it all. And this is coming from somebody that have experienced it, guys. So it's not me just talking just to be freaking saying something. If you have dealt with it all that time, get you some help. I just feel like when things happen from years ago, we don't know if that person was rehabilitated. At the end of the day, we have to give everybody grace no matter what it is. And if it's something real tragedy, then it will come out. But as far as what she did, I just think that whole paying for a touch of a booty because we was in a relationship and all that. I've left relationships with nothing because I'm leaving the relationship.
They weren't in a relationship. She was working on the set of the show. He was like the boss of everybody there. So he knew he had some kind of power. And he touched her, and she felt uncomfortable, or she either, or she knew she could, press charges or whatever, and end up benefiting off the situation, or both. Like, I'm not saying that she didn't feel uncomfortable. Like, who told you to touch me?
That's crazy, though.
The last step of hitting somebody's property. If you can't get them,
that shit just now, we were not saying that the game went broke. I wasn't saying that. I was just reporting what Vibe.
He ain't broke.
Oh, that's bad.
He ain't broke. He got 200.
Business. Yeah. I'm not on here saying that he's broke. So that's what I just want to see.
He got $200 in his savings account. He ain't broke. But
he gave her all.
Got in damn savings account.
He got $200 in his savings account. That girl done tore them goddamn assets up. See, it's
He
one thing.
ain't that rich though to be giving her all that money and still got some money now.
Yeah,
He still got to live.
Listen, he's great. She don't hit them assets. She
That
don't hit
don't
them
make-
assets.
that don't
When
make
you
no
hit somebody
sense, though.
assets, that means you taking property. You know, you just like your husband or you spousal support, and you hit them assets. I want half the house.
Why have a proposition? Why they giving out money like that for touching butt cheeks? How about getting rid of
Well, we
some of
don't
these
know what
student
body
loans?
part exactly.
How about giving away some money to help us with these student loans that we're all suffering with? Come next month, we're gonna have to start paying that money back. So
Well, you better pay the people.
Girl, make them cheeks count. Make that butt cheek count.
I have too much dignity for myself. I have too much dignity.
Hey, how tall are you, Mama T?
5'11", 5'11" and 3/4.
Damn, you damn near too tall to be on the pole, girl. Talk about paying your student loan.
Who?
You'll be like Trixie.
Man, you better.
I just mess with you, Mama T.
I know you are. I know you are. Baby,
hey, I was gonna take Lonzo's spot in the Nubian man, and I was just looking at myself in the mirror. I said, "Don't you dare! They gonna lock your old ass up."
You gonna take my spot in Nubian man?
Yeah, cause Lonzo was a Nubian man back in '87.
Yeah, and I was fine. I was fine. I was in the newspaper with some goddamn bikinis on.
I stopped.
No, I'm gonna say before you tell everybody, because you think it's gonna be an embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you that. Back in the '90s, I was about just fresh out the military. I was a wild boy, and I went and they had this thing in the newspaper, Tampa Tribune, Tampa. What is the Tampa? What is the damn name?
It's the
Tampa,
Florida Senator. They ain't bought that paper
cent.
They ain't bought that motherfucking paper cent.
Florida Senator.
I saw the article.
He said he ain't buy the paper cent, but he cut off my damn picture. Well, you got my picture still up. I don't even got a picture of it.
I'm trying to find the motherfucker so I can put it on Facebook. I'm trying to.
So why he got a picture of it and I don't got it?
I ain't got it yet. I'm gonna extort it.
I wasn't naked. I had drawers on.
No, he had some Speedo.
But if I did that, you would say
it was quite a nasty sight. It was quite a nasty sight. I'm serious. He almost got locked up.
I was early 20.
It was quite a nasty sight. It was.
Yeah, but you can't. But it's always on your mind.
Because I'm trying to extort you.
That's why you going off. That's why you going off with the woman did this, the woman did that, the woman did that. What, you want to take the woman's place?
No, I was just trying to get on early girl nerves. That's all. I was getting on early girl nerves. I was having fun.
Why you do that?
Why not have fun?
At 9:00 they kick us out. Literally at 9:00. If you you don't even know, girl. She's talking about they jumping on her. Girl, we just
nobody ain't jump on you.
We just vibe here.
It's all love, baby girl. It's all love.
I jump on everybody. Everybody jump on me.
It's open season.
I jump on everybody. Everybody jump on
me. Don't think that.
No, but you
feel free to say whatever it is you want to say.
Yeah, you feel free to say what you want to.
When I was reading your message, I was reading it with an attitude so he could know, like she's saying something.
Who was saying all that because he wish he was, y'all. He wish he could.
Right.
He look good in a bikini.
You know what? I'm not taking up for your ass, Mojo.
That's why he kept that picture of me as a Nubian man. Why you kept the picture of me as a Nubian man?
I ain't got the picture yet. Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, but you trying to get the picture. Why you trying to get the picture?
So I can post it on Facebook, or he can tell you.
On Facebook.
Well, if I might need some gas money next week, I might keep it hot. You had to give me $20 for gas money or some bitch. Then I won't post it. But if you don't give me $20, you're gonna get posted.
I ain't giving nothing. You ain't gonna extort me.
We like the picture.
No, I don't.
We like it. We like it.
No, I put it in front of the rat trap. See, I got rats. I stay in the project. And I got rats come out, so I just put them in the wall so they don't come out when company around, And they say, ain't your brother over there? I say, yeah, he just the bodyguard at the door. But it just be a little bit right in front of the rat hole, No, I'm just kidding. It's all love. I love all that.
No, we like the picture though.
He really like it. He's into it.
I don't like. Ooh, geez.
Nubian man.
Anyway, they got Rap for the Culture. Rap for the Culture this Saturday. Doors open at 7:30 to midnight. Featuring Barbecue Pimp, Money Trees at 4314 East 7th Avenue, 4314 East 7th Avenue in Tampa, Florida. Barbecue Pimp 2 movie release. So there's a movie release event Saturday, May 10th. So I just had to say that real quick.
Hey, Joe.
What?
I need you to vouch for me so I can come to the event. You know I'm in rehab.
I need to vouch for you.
Yeah. I told
So
him
you want me to tell her that what you want me to tell her?
I'm wrestling. Remember you said you're gonna get me in a wrestling match because you know I'm in fat girl rehab.
I'm not May 10th, May 31st. You want to get in that wrestling match? Go ahead. They're gonna beat your ass.
I don't get what
The professional
Get out
wrestler.
there. Don't do
Hey,
it.
listen, the last one that whooped my ass was in 19, I think it was 71 of February.
I was gonna
And
say
I'm looking for that
77.
motherfucker. I'm looking for that. No, not 77, boo. It was a stupid motherfucker, 77. That's where the stupid motherfucker started. I'm talking about back in 71. And I'm looking for his ass right now. That's a doctor. He used to work. If anybody know the doctor that worked at what hospital I was born at though?
Tampa General. No, you
Nah,
were born
like
in
You talking
Miami.
about when you got your butt spanked?
Yeah,
You were
I'm
born in
looking for his
Miami.
ass right now. Yeah, I'm looking for him. Anybody know that doctor that was born at Jackson Memorial Hospital? Email me. And it sleep like a motherfucker. Email me. I'm looking for his ass. Me and Zoe gonna jump him. I ain't
I ain't
going down
doing
there without.
shit.
Ain't that some
Zoba ain't doing
bullshit? And I
shit.
just took up for
At
your
the
ass.
end of the
Zoe.
day, they get slammed real hard on that mat. They get slammed real hard on that mat. And I'm not trying to get slammed on a mat. I don't know about
I know
y'all out
that's
there
right.
when it comes to sports like wrestling, but when they hit that mat, they hit that mat. And sometimes when you hit the mat, you don't come back. So literally, it's just not a game. Like, it's just not a game to play with. I used to box though, like, but it didn't last. So I would train, but I wasn't even about to spar with nobody because I had a chance to watch somebody spar before I got a chance to get in there. And well, I did spar a little bit, but I wasn't into it. Once I seen like somebody get hit and he's bursting with blood, he's like, I love this shit. Like, and I'm thinking, like, what do you love about it? And I just always was just like, I'm too pretty for that. I'm not fighting.
I know that's right.
All right, but
I'm not
still,
fighting.
let's talk about what the game. So what do we
They wanted to
think?
hear my story.
What do we think about the game?
Tune
should
in
do?
next week. Y'all listening to Speak That Shit. That's what this show is called. I always remind you guys that you can catch us here every single Thursday. And that's my soundbite.
Anyway, we're gonna have pretentious coming up.
He likes to say anyway.
Pretentious, yes, I do. Pretentious, I don't know why, but I do. But pretentious, in a few weeks, we're gonna have the trailer. We're gonna play the trailer on here, and we're gonna give 5,000 people. 5,000 people get to watch it. 5,000 people get to watch it. Now it ain't free now, so I don't think you're gonna watch it for free now. But 5,000 people get to watch it, and then boom, we're gonna shut it down, and then we're gonna release it. We're gonna re-release it October 31st, Halloween.
Yeah, so if you're looking for the best way to show your support, if you don't have some type of business and stuff, like I can't say that sponsoring is really showing your support because we really supporting you if you decide to sponsor and we show your business on here. We got over 300,000 listeners every single week. Over 350,000. Really, the numbers keep going up, and that's how many devices are tuned in. So you will be getting a bang for your buck if you decide to sponsor. So what I was talking about is what benefits us. What benefits? What was I saying? I forgot. But anyway, I started talking about the sponsorship, y'all. But yeah, you guys can definitely.
You're talking about you don't like to be slammed on the mat and all that.
Sponsor the show. No, I was telling my story about
boxing.
Yeah. Yes. I used to knock shit out. Yeah. Believe it. What was that? What you do? Sign language?
It's a joke. It's a slow class. He ain't get it.
Oh, I might be there right now. I'm drinking. I'm forgetting what I'm talking about.
Slow class. Anyway, now let's talk about. We got a few minutes. Let's talk about the game. And I still don't understand is that he touched the booty or he touched the titty, he touched it, and still got paid $7 million. That's bullshit.
What if he touched her hair?
Oh, that's way bullshit.
That's harassment. Like you can't be doing that with what they call them.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money, though. I mean, come on.
It don't matter. He trespassed on her property.
Well, I can see a couple of years of her salary, you know what I mean? Like to be able to,
Listen,
and some
let me ask you a
counseling if
question.
she needs it, but to touch a butt, I mean,
What
touch
do you
her? I don't know.
what do
you
you
don't feel like her
what do
booty
you
is
do
worth
for a
it?
living? What do
I
you
don't know,
do
I
for a
feel like
living?
it's well worth it.
She should have
What do you
fallen on.
what do you do for a living?
That'd be worth even more.
In the medical industry, the
All right,
healthcare industry.
well, if you had your own business in the healthcare industry, uh,
Mhm.
who can tell you what you're worth?
Nobody, myself.
My point exactly. So you can't say that that's too much money from his assets because he touched her butt. That's what she charged him.
Mhm. She should never been able to get that money. I'm
Why
sorry.
not? Why not? Why not? It's
Too much
he want
damn
listen
money.
listen. He wanted to touch her ass cheek, right? He want to touch her ass cheek. He already had her doing whatever his makeup or whatever. He want to touch her ass cheek. So therefore, when I do contracts, I do miscellaneous for
Yeah, but
unseen.
that's a
Hold on, no,
negotiation
no,
though
no,
at
no.
the same
It's
time.
not no negotiation because in
It
my
is. You
contract,
can't have a
it's,
contract without, you can't have a one-sided contract. What are you talking
so
about?
it's not one sided.
It is
It's
one-sided. If I
for
didn't agree to it,
unforeseen incidences. I looked good when I came on and said you want to just my booty looked good. You want to touch my ass cheek, so that's gonna cost you $7 million
but that wasn't
in
upfront
your
though. So that's not a
assets. In your
contract.
assets. In the commercial world, we don't work in
There ain't
stack.
that much punitive damage in the world. Come on, man.
In the commercial world,
But you still
Nick,
have to have, but no, you still have to spell it out though, Hootie.
And then you gotta
well,
have, and
I
there
mean,
ain't no proof. That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
green
I don't want to spell it
by
out too
far.
much because I want people to
I
read. I
have
don't
a
want to spell it. I don't
LLC. I
want to
mean,
spell
come
it out too much. I want people to read because
on. I've
listen, your
owned a
word
business
is your
before and
bond.
property. So it's
Your
not,
word is your bond. If your word was okay, we're gonna meet up. I'm gonna do your makeup. That's what we're gonna do. That's your bond. So if you put your bond at risk, go ahead and give me most of that bond.
Mhm.
That makes sense without it putting it out there. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I see what you're saying. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying the amount is just ridiculous.
in the commercial world,
That's
we
just
don't
how I
work
feel
in. They
about
don't
it.
work in stacks.
Well,
In
I
the
remember what
commercial
I
world,
was doing though. I was
I still
asking
say
for
it's too
support,
much.
you guys. I was holding my little cup out and I was trying to tell the people and our listeners out there on their little devices, like, or your big devices, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking down on your device because yours might cost more than mine, you know? But anyway, the people out there listening on those devices, check this out. The best way to support us right now would be to sign up and be in line for the drop of potentials.
Yes, yes. Go to the website. We're gonna create it this weekend so Sunday will be able to go. You can pre enroll before the movie get there, and you should hold your spot for the movie potential. But Walter
We don't have it
said
yet. We don't have it there yet.
we don't have it there yet.
We're gonna be
Walter said he smoked too much. He don't make no sense.
Right.
Hey, I mean, I just go along with the flow. I'll let him talk. I'll just let it go with the flow like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
But
know what's going on with my Wi-Fi.
my thing about it is, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna take a quick break, real quick, and we're gonna come back with our main topic. Fellas, be careful when you're around these women. I'm talking about the fellas, I'm talking about the fellas with the money. I'm talking about with billions and billions, millions and millions of dollars, because there's always a gold digger right there going to be coming around trying to take your bread. Not saying this did not happen to the lady, but $7 million is too much.
There's insurance for that.
But the thing about it is, though,
It
right?
is.
How we do it in the hospital. When we go in a room, we make sure it's somebody else in the room with us. You don't go into that room by yourself with a female. It's going to be somebody else in the room with them. Even when you feel supervisor somebody, you give a counsel statement or whatever. Make sure it's a third party in there. So you got to protect your own ass. All right. But right now we're going to go on break real quick. We're going to come back with our main topic.
stay out the damn medical field. You ain't got to worry about that bullshit.
She ain't protect her ass like she should. She's gonna be okay after that.
Break queen, I can show you how to get paid, queen. I can show you how to get like me. Touch down and take clients any city like me. Be a boss in the streets, it really costs when we eat. I'm getting paid in my sleep, I might just brave for free. I walk into the spot, I'm who they came to see. She think I want her man, he a lame to me. His mama came to me, his sister paying the fee. And I'm all the way up, what you thought I was asleep? 500 for Bohemian is nothing to me. Just hit my line, you can trust me. Autistic kid, I got a special seat. What's your favorite show? And would you like a drink? It's my money, I need it now. I wash my hands again and again. I wash my hands again and again. I wash my hands again and again. Yeah. Tell me lies, tell me everything. Don't tell me I can't do anything. I'm living life, live with integrity. Watch what you say to me. Don't play with me. Respect is not a given.
All right, all right. Like I said, if you'd like to sponsor the show, give us a call at 941-681-1710 or go to info@kingscounselent.com. We got two movies. We got two movies right now. We got two movies right now on Tubi right now. Go there too. It's Deborah Carr Life Matters Church Session. We also running Comedians Journeys. Go to our website, our YouTube at Kings Council ENT, and you can watch that. And Pretentious is coming up soon. Okay, DC, play that first video all over again that we played, the very first video.
Let's get into it.
Viral, please, please, please share. So I'm at Durham Regional Hospital, right? And my mama had this nurse. And the nurse was just so disrespectful and breaking my mama's spirit down because my mama is like in stage 4. So we've been trying to keep our spirits up and not have negative energy. And there's this one doctor who keep coming in there telling my mom she don't think she's gonna make it out the hospital and just bringing her spirits down. So I asked them nicely if they could have that doctor, Dr. Cole, at Duke Regional, not to come back in my mom's room. They went and said that I didn't have control over that, which I do. And they kicked me out the hospital. They won't let me even come back to see my mom, who's on her deathbed, because I don't want a certain doctor in her room. They called the sheriffs on me, the police is on me, all of that because of a disrespectful doctor who I didn't want in the room. I wasn't disrespectful. I haven't did anything wrong. And they kicked me out, so I can't come see my mom. So now I'm struggling to try to get my mom out this hospital and get her transported to another one. Duke Regional Hospital, Dr. Coles. They all lied on me like I was being the.
Hey, so this subject, we're going to talk about places, unusual places that you done got kicked out of. What place you done got kicked out of? Because we're going to talk about this later, but if you got a story or a place you done got kicked out of, I got kicked out of class a couple of times, but you know what I'm saying? But if you got kicked out of certain places, let us know. So you're going to start about this video. What you think about this video?
I think if you had a babysitter in your past that made that sound woo, or a big sister or an auntie, and she made particularly African American descent. I don't know about Haitians. I don't know about nobody else. Jamaicans, none of them. But if you had a relative that was like, woo, babysitter, you already know that bitch, her head, she a little loopy. You know what I'm saying? She ain't to be trusted. It's just a whole rundown with this young lady. And then, she just wasn't to be trusted after that. See, that's why they tell you be calm before the police get there. Because you look crazy, you look dumb. Everybody I'm trying not to laugh. He's laughing, so it's contagious. It's contagious. I'm a nice person. I'm reasonable. The bitch has something else going on more than just wanted to transport. And then when she said transport the mom, my eyes got big because I'm like, do you want to drag her body off the, what are you planning to do? Are you going to transport her yourself? These people can't tell you what to do. So I guess, I don't know. I digress.
All right, Tasha, what you got on this?
Well, she got me at polices. I just couldn't get the polices thing out my head, and so it just took me back to some of our people that kind of I'm just imagining and picturing them in their mom's room, and the doctors coming in there, everybody's talking, and everybody's all emotional, and why are you telling her she gonna die, and it's just a lot. It was a lot, but I don't know. I feel her though, as far as not knowing what to do. I think that's what the thing is, not knowing what to do, but think you have all the answers. If she's in stage 4, sometimes it may be you probably want to think about a different way of approaching it. But with the police's thing, I don't think that, and her dragging her out, and it was a lot going on. It was a lot. And she did the ugly cry and the whole, but
That's
she really was.
Part.
Yeah, I just got the fact that they was in there clowning, basically, and they almost got kicked out the hospital. That's what I got.
My mom might have dementia or something, like, to where she might be really saying that, like repeating it, like, oh no, she's the one. Oh no, she's the one. She told me I'm gonna die. She told me I'm not gonna make it. Like, right. People with those type of disorders, like a deteriorating brain, they'll do stuff like that. So you, as the family member, have to be, cautious of staff and nurses and things that's trying to be negligent, but at the same time, like, you got to be reasonable. Like, it take a lot to get kicked out of the hospital, I think.
All right,
who get your paperwork in order?
I agree with Annie. I agree with Mama T. Y'all the only two motherfuckers been real. Because, sir, you got to act like you got a responsibility. He ain't been real.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at that dude talking about he got kicked out the hospital. That's a dude.
Oh.
Yeah, he a dude. He a motherfucking dude. He a dude.
That was not a sir, ma'am. That was not a sir, ma'am.
I know I'm going to be the one they don't like me. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. But we're going to keep it 100. Now, your mama dying. The people know your mom. They done went to school 8 motherfuckers died 10 goddamn years. They know this motherfucker finna die. They know it. But you ain't even graduated high school. But you out here talking shit to the goddamn doctor. That's a dude. That's a fucking
and
dude.
To the police.
He ain't want to accept the truth. The truth is your mama finna die. These people just tell her straight up, man. Go on here and say your prayer. Tell your son he need to jump back over the goddamn fence, whatever the hell. I'm sorry. My bad. I thought this was you guys out of it. But it didn't speak that shit, so I'm going to speak it. Jump back over the goddamn fence. You know what I'm saying, man? Go ahead before you die. Tell your son he's not no fucking woman. He's an ugly ass woman, too. You see?
But it only speak to how uneducated she is. I ain't trying to call her uneducated, like I'm uppity or some shit. But it only speaks to her ignorance, the way that she even went about it. I ain't tripping that she went on live. A lot of people go on live crying, telling their business. That's your business. I don't really judge. Like, I listen, I don't judge. But when it comes to the way you went about it, like, if you felt like this wasn't a good nurse for your mom, it's other ways to get the nurse switched, and you wasn't brainy about it.
You ain't got to get the nurse switched.
You understand what I'm saying? But still, there's ways to switch hospitals. There's ways to go about
she won't comfort. She won't
situation. The nurse. You the one that got to pay for
your insurance. A lie can't overwhelm the truth.
All right, now let me tell you my opinion. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. I'm agreeing with Walter. Walter put in the comments, she up there trying to wait on that insurance money and was probably acting the fool. And that's what I was gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say, because I worked in these places before, and these motherfuckers, they don't even come see these people. They don't even come see these people till they think they finna fucking die. Because they want to make sure, keep them happy so they won't go down there and change the beneficiary. That's what this lady was doing. She's making sure she don't leave the hospital so she can stay in that beneficiary. But she don't know. Mom already done changed that shit up. Right now, the only thing you got to do is you go online and change that shit. Now, you don't have to go up there in person. You got a digital signature. And that mom already did that shit. They talking about something, don't let her know that she died. Don't let she know when she died. The motherfucker knows she died. What the fuck? The doctor was supposed to lie to her, you gonna live forever. Then y'all got a lawsuit on the damn doctor because y'all say it's malpractice. Right. You say my mama gonna live forever. Then you talking about you want to change the hospital. What you change the hospital for? She just go, if she ain't gonna die in this hospital, she gonna die in that one.
She going down on the way to that motherfucker.
But they didn't have a pay. But
I agree with Walter. I agree with Walter. I agree with Walter. She was up there acting the fool in there because she happy because she finna get that insurance money. Boy, she finna already spend that shit. Boy, she finna already spend that shit. She got the motherfucking goddamn 211 she getting ready to buy. She got the motherfucking goddamn what them cheap ass cigarettes she got.
Oh.
She gonna buy them damn them cheap ass cigarettes. She
gonna buy her
305, them 305.
They're gonna be dirty next week.
The 305, yeah. Yeah. She already know what she gonna do. She finna go to Walmart. She finna go to Walmart,
No,
to the
she's
clothing
going to
section,
dollar
and
store.
get everything in that motherfucker. She already know what she finna do.
She going to
And
dollar store.
and
Get
then
her
the rest,
goddamn shower curtain and
and
pick her
then-
bathroom up and shit.
and then the
I
rest,
like the dollar store.
Yeah.
and then the rest, she finna rock it up.
That's what she gonna do. She going to
Then
Dollar
it's
Tree.
in the dollar
She gonna get
store.
some whatnots and put all on the goddamn.
But y'all
Who said
noticed,
whatnot?
y'all probably didn't notice what I noticed. Y'all
Knickknacks.
probably didn't notice what I noticed, right? If she's supposed to be so hurt, why the motherfucker wasn't crying? I ain't seen not one tear.
That's a sissy, man. I'm telling you. Them
Well,
sisters-
I still ain't seen not one tear.
them sisters be wanting that goddamn money. You know, there's some schemers. That's what it is. I was send mama to another hospital. Mama gonna die soon as they take off that oxygen. And she start rolling ass in between that threshold of the goddamn door before they get on the elevator. She gonna be dead as a motherfucker.
But
I
see,
know
the
I'm
thing,
just keep speaking the truth. The doctors
the
tell
thing
you ass the
is,
truth.
but see, the thing is that she don't have any control over anything because they didn't have their paperwork together. So she don't have a power of attorney. She don't have a medical anything. So that's the reason why she's whining.
Speak that
because
shit.
if she had power of attorney, she would just say, "Hey, I'm moving her up out of here." Period. Point blank.
shit,
But she
Mama
can't
T.
do that. But then she did say polices. So I wouldn't expect for her mom to even give her to the authority to do anything. Mom knows what she was doing. Man.
Listen, common sense. All the doctor got to do is give her ass a Geritol and some Morenthol, whatever the hell that is. Her ass going in the goddamn way. You give her a damn vitamin pill, mama going like a motherfucker. Right around. That's too much vitamin for her. That's all. That's what she failed to realize. But I'm like, Walter,
the thing about
I think they had that insurance.
the thing about it is, if you never been in that position, you never been. But when you're in the position hospice, that's what she was at. Her mom was in hospice. Her mom in the hospital. What hospice mean? Hospice mean you finna die soon. And it is not necessarily soon because they had my granddad in the hospital down in Fort Myers for a year. I found out he was in hospital. I went down there. I seen my granddad. My granddad like, I ain't finna eat this damn food. That's why they think I'm dying, because I ain't eating their goddamn food. You know what I'm saying? I said, Granddad, I'm coming back to get you. It was Veterans Day. The next 2 days was Veterans Day. He said, I want you to, he said, I can't go right now, but come back after Veterans Day because this young fella right here, he going to take me around, you know what I'm saying, to see the parade and not. It wasn't a young fella, it was a stud, but he called him a young fella. And I heard the stud say, I'm not a dude, I'm a girl. And Granddad, I could see how Granddad looked at it, because this Granddad probably looked at it and said, you ain't no girl, you a boy. You know what I'm saying? That's how the old folks do it. They tell them like they see it. So anyway,
right.
So anyway, I brought Granddaddy down here. Granddaddy lived almost 3 years down here. He's supposed to be in the hospice. And the only reason he died, and I'm going to say this over and over again, he went to the VA hospital. I told somebody that was keeping him to not take him up there, because once he come there, he would never come out. And I was right. But at the same time, they give you medicine that'll make you not calm down, but what it is, relax.
Yeah, it makes you comfortable.
Comfortable medicine. That's dire medicine. Oh yeah, we
usually like morphine or something.
We talk about that later, and I talk about the strip club later with my granddaddy. I tell you about those later too, but we'll talk about that later. But
are you gonna talk about the time when you worked at the strip club?
When I worked there?
When you was stripping?
All right, let's see what place y'all ever get out of? What place y'all ever get kicked out of? That's unusual. What unusual place y'all got kicked out of? We you know, just like they tell when you're in court and they say y'all didn't hear this, y'all didn't hear that. You know what I'm saying? Strike that from the record. They say strike this from the record. That's what they tell the jury. Strike that from the record.
I never heard that in court.
Well,
a black man.
You ain't had no good lawyer.
All that shit to the record. Everything he say,
you ain't had no good lawyer. You ain't had no good lawyer. A good lawyer said strike that from the record. Like, how the fuck up? Like I ain't hear what you said.
I'm sorry. Let's not correct it.
how you gonna think I ain't say this? I can hear. Ain't nothing wrong with my hearing. But anyway, any one of y'all did something, got kicked out of somewhere that was like y'all felt y'all shouldn't have got kicked out of?
I got kicked off the playground before.
How you get kicked out?
Because we were playing basketball, and this dude, he kind of got a little mad at me a little bit, and he threw the ball, and it hit my shoulder. And it wasn't the fact that the ball hit me, because I'm not a punk. It's the fact that he did the extra, he did the extra shove. And so I socked him in his face. And so they said it was unsportsmanlike conduct. And because I didn't stop, they made me leave. So that was the only place I ever got kicked out of before, actually. But I don't think that I should have got kicked out, though.
Not me neither.
I didn't think I should have got kicked out of church.
You got kicked out the playground too?
No,
I got kicked out of church.
Out of who?
You got kicked out of church.
You said out of church.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got next.
Because the pastor owed me $50, and he had been dodging me the whole goddamn week. I know where he was going to show up to church because he was supposed to preach the first Sunday. Yeah, I know his ass was going to show up. So I went right on up there talking about putting something in a damn collection plate. I went up there and put something in there, a note. Have my motherfucking money. When you walk out this door, I'm going to straight up. So they kicked me out of church. Because this motherfucking ass out.
You got kicked out somewhere?
Oh, I've never been kicked out of anywhere. I'm a pleasure to be around.
What's wrong with Mama T? Hell, I wasn't always a Christian, Mama T.
All right, I'm going to tell you, I got kicked out of a couple of places. One place I kicked out, I was like maybe 7 years old. I was staying with my grandmama, 6, 7 years old. I was staying with my grandma in Jackson Heights. And I got kicked out of karate class.
I ain't nothing to tell you.
No, I did. I got kicked out of karate class for fighting.
Tell them about the mental class you got kicked out of when you got us in the fight with the 14 minimum.
Oh, okay. And I'm getting ready to say that too, but you was on that team.
You kicked out of karate class?
I got kicked out because I was fighting for real, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that wah. And the little boy kicked me, and he kicked the shit out of me, and I started fighting him. I wasn't doing no karate. I was doing some street shit, and they told me I can't go there no more. Me and my brother went there, and they told me I can't go no more. They told and it was a free karate class. They told me I can't go there.
Oh, my God.
Jackson High.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know it was poor for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were just a kid.
I know, right? And then you want to talk about the mental hospital that I got, and I want to say I got kicked out of it. They did not. At the VA, we had group anger management session, and they wouldn't let me back in. They didn't invite me back in, but it wasn't my fault. It was that motherfucker down there fault right there. He wasn't there. We in there. Ain't nothing. I'm
about the dude that had the meeting.
Angry white people in there, and me and him the only chocolate chips in there. So he had one psychology class. He had one psychology class, and he thought he had that psychology class that he was a goddamn the teacher and shit. I'm talking about who thought he was a teacher. I walked back in the classroom because I had to take a phone call. This dude got a whole bunch of meat in his fucking ear. He been on anger management class for like 14 years. He said something. He said, "Yeah, we understand you now, but you know, I kind of got distracted because when the man right there, he walked out the door. I'm sitting way in the fucking back. How the fuck you know I walked out the door unless you turn around paying attention to me?" And this is what I'm saying. So here go hooty hoo. Well, you did disturb the class when you got up and walked out the class. I'm looking at this motherfucker now. You finna side with these motherfuckers, and you finna sit there. He said this and that. And the teacher that was teaching the class, what was her name? What's her name? Beth, right?
Yeah, Beth.
So Beth said, I didn't even notice he went outside. And I said, you're right. And you facing me. So all these other nosy motherfuckers sitting out there being nosy because they were paying attention to what you had to say. They wouldn't notice me going outside. So he kept talking. So I went off on his ass. Yes, I went off on his ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you taking up for these motherfuckers. I went off on your ass. They ain't never invited me back.
Let me tell my side of the story how it went. He came back in.
He took all these damn side by side.
I jumped up. I said, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with. And I looked, and it was about 30 crazy motherfuckers in there that had been in there about 25 years.
Who do you know the class? Do you feel that you should have just took his side?
Hell no. I started to at first because I jumped up. I said, ain't nobody finna fuck with Zoe. Until I seen 30 crazy motherfuckers that been in there 30 years.
Would you like for him to stop bringing this up? Because I would.
No, we got to get it out. See, let me tell you something about mental patience. We both have to just get it out. See, he's my counselor and I'm his counselor. So that day I had to turn into his counselor. I had to get us the fuck up out of there.
I bet he failed that class too.
Zoe, I'm gonna tell you guys something about Zoe. He does not feel that anyone can whoop his ass. So no matter what the situation is, he's gonna go hard. Someone has to have brains in the situation. Zoe uses his muscle. He's a muscle man. Zoe was gonna fight all 50 of these motherfuckers that had.
I want to go fight all 50. I'm gonna hit 2 of them, and I'm gonna get down that damn back the emergency stairwell.
Zoe was sitting in the middle of the road.
That's why I sat next to the fucking door.
It was not no doors though. That was not the Zoe.
Then what gonna do?
Zoe was in the middle of the road. And I got us up out of there safely, and he won't fucking thank me. See, that's shit. I don't know what to say about our folk. I don't know what to say, Sister T. I don't know what to say about our folk. I got us out of there safely, and he's happily married now. Had I not got us out of there safely, Miss Annie, you would not be married to this man right now. So
you
thanks
get us out there because I wanted to whoop your ass.
I got us out of there safely.
I'll wait for the bus stop for him to bring his ass out. He must have went a different way. He must have went a different way.
Zoe was gonna fight 50 slight people. We wouldn't have got out of there. We was the 52.
You just not a member of MGTOW. How do you pronounce it? Because I'm probably not saying it right. MGTOW.
Hey, but DC, play the next video.
Crazy motherfucker.
But you let the fat bitch jump.
Yo, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that dick? So he can remember, bitch. Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that motherfucker and start choking on that bitch. Fuck you talking about for real, for real. Fuck you talking about. I was ready to lick on that motherfucker. Fuck you talking about. Bitch, we finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck the shit out you. Like you say, ratchet ass bitch, I wanna fuck you right now. Man, my baby daddy looked beautiful, good as hell. Man, yes. I kissed his dick before. Look, I kissed his lips. Y'all, look, I played it out because I already knew what the fuck I was gonna do. So I asked his mama, like, can I kiss him just one time? After I kissed him that one time, I went down for that dick. Mwah, bad baby. Wait, kiss that dick. Mwah. Because I'm going to miss it. I kissed it because I'm going to miss it. Fuck. Yes, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss sucking on it. I'm going to miss all that. It going down my throat. All that. So, yup, I'm going to kiss it, baby. They better be glad they ain't pull your motherfucking pants down and make you choke me in front of they motherfucking ass. Fuck you talking about? Let's stay facts.
All right, what you think about this?
It's something called necrophilia.
Who?
Necrophilia. It's when you have relations with, you know how there's different names for relations, sexual relations with different things. So this is called necrophilia. When you are attracted to a dead body, a dead person, anything dead, the fact that you can make that whole video. Look, there's people out here with these conditions. And you got to think, all of us have a device in our hand. Look, everybody got a device in their hand. This motherfucker living in the school right now with a device in their hand. This motherfucker living in a mansion right now with a device in their hand. No, for real, there's somebody on a boat. They live on a boat with a device in their hand. So we don't know how they live, where they live, or what they do. But like inside of her mentals, what she just filled out is necrophilia, bitch. Like, it is what it is. I don't know if people like it or love it or hate it, but I mean, it's not for me, and I wouldn't be around personally. Sometimes you can judge people based on, not judge people, but like, excuse me, I believe in tribes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be around, like, kind of, you are who you hang around a little bit, you know, to a certain extent. So I don't believe in, like, necrophilia. Like, you couldn't be my friend, baby, talking about you wanted to do this and that. I don't care. Yeah, that's how I feel about that, necrophilia. So it's her mind, it's her mental, it's her sexual preference. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. Like,
all right.
That ain't for me. That ain't to be around me. You might want me to be dead.
What do you think about it, Mama T?
So you can do
look. That don't have nothing to do with that bra's environment. That ain't got nothing to do with that environment. She's crazy, or either she's looking for like social media or something. I don't know, but that's some sick crap right there for me. I don't get what I don't know. I don't know.
Who?
That's a Lord.
I'm speechless, really.
You don't be speechless because you just came out here last week, Mama T. You talk about I'll put her to sleep. You know, I thought you had that game some Benadryl or something, but you were talking about something else. But I'm gonna tell you though. She get a 10. I don't care. Y'all hating on her.
She get what?
She get a 10.
Wait a
A 10.
Yeah, she
Wait
get
a minute,
10.
but wait a minute. Hold up. Are we talking about somebody that's warm, or are we talking about somebody that's dead cold and stiff? Those are two different things.
Listen.
Doesn't matter. You talking about whether they
Hold on.
What the hell?
I want to talk to the married couple. I want to talk
to
to the married couple. Hold on. I just want to talk to the married couple. Right?
What the hell was that?
I don't even know. I tried to hit that bubble R. Kelly shit.
I don't know what that was. I know he ain't talking about people.
I liked it. I wanted to.
All right, let's hear him out.
Check it out. Zoe, Miss Ann, when you took your vow, you said to death do you part, right? Till you part, right?
Yeah.
They hadn't parted yet. When
They
they
did
parted,
part because he was dead. What you mean?
No, that thing was still
baby.
hard.
I don't know what you're talking about. But he was already gone.
That spirit going out his body. That spirit being out his body.
That spirit gone.
No.
That's just her being nasty.
That spirit being out his body.
The spirit is going, but she's so
spirit
nasty.
being
She
gone.
wasn't there for the spirit.
I'm gonna confiscate your laptop.
Let me stop now.
She creeps me out. No, she creeps me out.
She went for what she knows.
Sometimes
She went for what she knows.
I got some
Instead of
free
going and getting that dildo out her goddamn draw, she said, shit, I'm gonna go get me one up that motherfucker. So she ain't wear no drawers to the damn funeral. She didn't. She jumped right on that casket and rolled that motherfucker like she was, boy, that's my type. Well, she loyal. That's a loyal motherfucker bitch. That's a loyal woman. I'm trying
Walter
to tell you.
said that's one ratchet hoe.
She damn sure is, but she loyal. You call it what you want. Ain't damn man gonna tell me he wouldn't want his woman to sit him out like right there. Now he gonna
He can't feel shit in spirit gone.
It don't matter, but he is
Hey,
I know.
Get out of that casket and beat your head for bearing your bare
I know some whole boy that'll damn so put it on him, but damn so try to wig his ass up out there.
This is the OnlyFans funeral. Don't ever disrespect that man like that.
Y'all haters, man.
What we talking about, DC?
No.
DC, play that video again so early girl can see what we're talking about.
What's up, early?
Right, that's my time. Haters.
Back like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yo, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave or whatever gonna happen to him? What makes you think I ain't gonna kiss that dick so he can remember, bitch? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that motherfucker and start choking on that bitch. Fuck you talking about for real? Fuck you talking about? I was ready to lick on that motherfucker. Fuck you talking about?
I might have woke up on a second
See,
day.
these the kind of people too. I really got something to say though. Like,
well, let Annie talk. Hold on. What you got to say?
Y'all gotta be careful of people. Y'all gotta be careful of people out here. Like you gotta really listen to her go on this whole rant. It's not the action of just doing it because okay, we all could do shit for kicks and it just really ain't that deep. But when you hear her talking about it, like I would have did this, I would have did that, I'm willing to, like you're really going in on how you would do that to a dead body. You know his soul ain't in there. You know he decapacitated, whatever they call it, like you're rotting and all of that stuff is just very disgusting. Most people feel a little bit sick.
You got CPR. You got the way.
You gotta be careful of people, okay? She got a disorder that is popular. Like, see, at the end of the day, all them
they
books
are
behind,
in the church.
Do you see all those books behind Mama T? Hold on, I'm not done yet, y'all, because really, I really mean this. Like, y'all see all them books behind Mama T. At the end of the day, there's books and books, and when you go and look up certain topics,
there's people who have done studies and studies and studies and studies and studies. You have to be careful of what type of shit that you be around, and you got to be very aware that there's people out here doing this stuff. See, people like to sit back and watch the news and
Those
see
books are people's
you see
opinions.
something on the news and you say, "Oh my God, that's so crazy that happened." But at the end of the day, you got to remember it's people out there sick like that, and it's just
I would
like it's a lot of shit. Like,
well, I'll tell you, it ain't that
like
much.
that's what I'm saying. He said she slow. I'm going on with this one.
I wasn't talking about
shit.
I was talking about who was slow.
No, no, you said the girl was slow.
No, I did. I said well, he was slow because every time she was talking,
Right.
he was talking with her. That's why I said that motherfucker's slow. I was talking about him. I want to talk about
I get her.
You were talking about me.
I get her.
But listen, I could be slow if you
Why
want.
don't you want to be around somebody who's able to do something like that to a dead body?
All right, everybody got their point around, and some people went around twice. Let me tell you
And
my
3 times.
Let me tell you my opinion, then we could go talk about it. We got plenty of time to talk about it. First, let me read the comments. Can you imagine if she did it and it came back for life, and he came back to life from a blowjob? And that's what I'm going to talk about, Walter. I'm going to say something like that, but earlier she sounded like a necrophiliac. That's what she was saying. And like she is turned on by the dead body. I'm gonna tell you like this though.
Yeah.
The girl just in love. The girl just in love. That's just in love. She's a nasty bitch. I ain't gonna lie. She's a nasty motherfucker right there. She put her mouth anyway. You know what I'm saying? You put your she's a nasty motherfucker. But at the same time, y'all heard of the what's that, Snow White, the Princess and the Frog, or the Snow White, the one that was asleep? That's Snow White? No, that's Snow White. Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, y'all heard about Sleeping Beauty, right?
What about her?
She was sleeping, right? Then the prince came and kissed her, and she came alive. What if this man jumped up after she left? She don't even know her baby dad alive now, but he's walking around, he's alive now because she put her mouth on the right place to bring him back alive. All that damn chest pumping shit, then bring him back to life. But then when she pumped his damn Johnson with her lips, and you know what I'm saying, it brought him back to life. So we don't know that. Like I said, she's a nasty motherfucker, this and that. Y'all better remember her face. All y'all single motherfuckers, y'all better remember her face because she like to fuck dead people, so y'all better like that.
That creeps me out.
She might kill you.
Hold
on, let me finish.
Oh, okay, sorry.
She might.
Continue.
She might. Okay, stop it. All right.
No,
y'all did y'all show Tuesday.
Y'all
did y'all show Tuesday. Y'all should be already talked out. Y'all should be already talked out. Y'all should be already talked out by now. You know what I'm saying? So listen, maybe lose my train of thought. But anyway, she might be her new boyfriend, whoever, remember the face now, because if you fuck around and piss off, she might kill your ass and keep you there for a while just to damn give you head and fuck you because you dead. She'll get you all hard and all hard up and shit and this and that, and you think she gonna give you something. She gonna kill your ass so you can still be stiff. You feel what I'm saying? She gonna kill your ass so she can still be still, and she gonna jump. This is a crazy bitch. That motherfucker's a crazy motherfucker. All right. Early girl said, I lost the love of my life, and it took my soul for many years. I understand the love, but I just kissed his lips. That's what she did. She kissed the lips, but the one below. I understand the spirit is still accessible without the body. Right, the spirit is gone. So she just, that was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, but can we talk wrong?
And I'm led by the spirit and the choices that I make on a day-to-day basis, regardless of what anybody in this world who is all worldly themselves think about me. So like when I hear things like that, that just goes against my compass because certain things are going to creep me out. And you know what I mean? When you're willing to do certain things and you willing to engage in certain things, like even doing anything to a dead body at all, like even like, I'm not talking about like I don't want to hate on estheticians because I know somebody got to do these people makeup and stuff, but it's estheticians out there who get off on touching on the body and looking at the body and doing weird things. So it's really people out here with weird deviances and stuff, and you got to be careful with that because like to me that could turn demonic. Like that could turn real demonic. Like okay, certain spells or debauchery that you want to do requires a certain amount of willingness to do certain things in the dark world. That's all. So like a motherfucker that's willing to go that far, like shit, she might Go to the cemetery and dig up a motherfucker, try to thumb. Like, you know.
What is the difference of having sex
go
with
to
a blow up doll?
cemetery
What's
and
the
dig
difference
up
of
a
having
cat.
sex with a blow up doll?
That's doing a lot to me.
Look, we all grown, right? We're gonna talk grown folk stuff, right? I don't know why other people do it, but I do it for a reaction, right? I want a reaction from them. That's what gets you better and better each time, right? So if I'm doing a dead person, I'm not getting a reaction. So what is it that I'm getting? You know, we're supposed to pump it. We're supposed to fill it up. We're supposed to let it explode. It's not going to do anything. So what is it that you're really doing? Do the foreskin even move? You know what I mean? Is it that hard? Do you know, I'm like, it's crazy. It's as if you might as well go get a stick. You know, I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing it for?
If you got a dildo, you might as well have a stick.
But you don't. I ain't never know.
I ain't feeling from a
I
dildo.
just
You just won't get up on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Just get that last feeling again. You know what I'm saying? Then do you
look? I don't know what
keep
people do with. I don't know what people do with pieces of plastic. I don't. I never known that you put it in your mouth. I didn't know that that's what it was for. But you know, it is what it is. But I just think that she is a little zoomy. She's a little zoomy. I give her love, but then look at her hairstyle.
She killed the pants.
But listen, hear me out.
But no, she said. But what she said is that she wanted to do that.
She would be willing.
Is what she said.
She didn't do it.
She said she wanted to do that.
And she would be in the dark, surrounded by his dead body, and she could do a damn seance. She'd be in there with the robed individual. She wanted the people that
get out
that's
of here.
Love.
No.
She loved her man.
Yeah, that's one of the thin line between love and hate, motherfucker.
How you know he loved her man?
I'm gonna go the narrow path. Y'all go ahead and do all that wildness.
She loved her man.
Yeah, and then that wouldn't even be consensual. But how do you know he wanted her to do that?
It's actually sad.
That's not consensual. Because if she
we can look at it both ways.
From a man's point of view,
man, that's it.
From a man's point of view, if she thought like that, she was gonna do that. Undoubtedly, you know what I'm saying. That's the type of relationship
your
that they
point
have.
of view.
No,
okay. Mama T, you said that's not consensual. Men don't give a fuck about no damn consensual when it comes to a woman giving them head. Men don't give a fuck. Women do that. Men ain't gonna sit up there and say, well, I told her not to give me no head. And when she went down, I said no. This is how man, when a woman give a man head, a man ain't gonna be like, no, stop, please stop, don't do that. Please don't.
That's not what I'm talking about. So I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about, what is his beliefs on somebody doing something like that to a corpse? That may not even be his beliefs. And she doing that crazy mess.
But what if it is?
That's it.
What if it is? Undoubtedly, if she was like
audience
that,
on the radio, my face is looking real crazy right now.
Listen.
But my thing is that if she felt comfortable to do that and embarrass herself in front of his family, everybody in there, and she felt that way, they had some freaky ass different shit they were doing in that bedroom or in the kitchen or on the couch or in the backyard or in the car, wherever they did it at. They were doing some freaky ass shit because ain't no out the blue she gonna do that. I'm gonna kiss this shit like that, and it felt comfortable doing it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
Mama T, I am shocked.
I don't know why not. I don't know why not. She may be one of many. She may be one of many.
Your man. Last week, Mama T, you said that you do whatever to please your man, Mama T.
Not no corpse. He's gone. You crazy. You crazy. He's gone.
Mama T, you just said if that's his last wishes, Mama T,
but mine,
if
sir,
that you just said last week.
Leaves. Your spirit leaves the body.
I'm gonna hold you to your word. I'm gonna hold you to your word, Mama T. Last week you came on here just proud, talking about, yeah, child, I do whatever it takes to make my man happy.
You still warm, then we can talk. But
she said it with pride, huh?
She said it with pride. Now, if that's his last wishes,
you can roll the tape back. You can roll the tape back 50 times. But Mama T ain't. Hey, audience, Mama T ain't never said nothing about no dead corpse now.
No, she didn't. But if that's his last wish,
though, when people die, like a lot of them girls be in denial.
If that's his last wishes, if you love him that much, and he said, "Baby, my last wishes, I want everybody to be talking about this for years to come. You just jump up on that thing and ride that thing.
That's not what she said, though. No.
But
You're talking
Listen,
two
I
different.
got another standpoint. Sometimes those
You're
girls
talking
are
two
in
different things,
denial.
Tootie.
Sometimes the
You
girls
talking two
are in
different things,
denial
Tootie.
and they don't want to
talking two
accept
different
that the
things,
person
Tootie.
is really dead. Like when that person dies,
But if
they don't
that's
want to
his
accept that
last
the person
wishes
is really
before he
dead.
died,
So I give her
that's
that much
last
credit. Like maybe she's just thinking about it as if, like, you know how you
No,
still
that's not
hugging
what
a
we're
dead body,
talking
like
about.
you
You
still
see, you're getting
hugging
two
on a
different
dead
things.
body.
You're getting two different
Because
things
I'm
mixed
trying
up.
to just find a way where she's not a necrophiliac. That's all I was trying to do.
Well, I don't
Sure,
know
drink that.
what a necrophiliac.
I tell you one thing. Now, if you're talking about what you're talking about, Hootie, then of course I already got that plan. We got some headphones going on with some Earth, Wind, and Fire, and then I am gonna get it going on. Oh, absolutely. But he has to be alive. He can't be dead. We can't do that.
That's what I'm trying to say. But if his last wish say, baby, at my funeral, I want my funeral to go out with a bang, boo. I want to just people just.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing real quick as I read this this thing, this right here. It said no, because the body is separated from the spirit. Like I was saying. Well, hold on. Well, when that. Okay, she is grieving and just grasping for straws. Walter said, "What you got headphones on for?"
Because he loves because he loves music. Because he loves music. And when you give somebody their last dying wish, you give them that. And we love music. And that's exactly what we already have planned. So he'll be taken care of. No worries.
Now,
But
check this out. Now,
gonna
see how
be
you
alive,
say,
though.
see how you say he loves music. The dude and her probably loved the sex.
Oh, yeah.
It was that they had. So he probably said, well, baby,
Right,
you know, you might have been dope.
Hootie, you still on this that he's still alive. He's not alive, dude. He's dead.
His dying wishes. His dying wishes.
I want really looking at his funeral. When he come there in spirit, he gonna feel disrespected.
He's in the casket.
And
She said at the church.
And that's what I'm going to say right now. What I'm going to say right now. Maybe Hootie may be right. Maybe be wrong. Maybe this is like you say. She might be one of many, but she might be that super freak. That's why he keep her. She might be the one. They might have been like this, baby. When I did, you know how when you have to say who did this, who did this? She'd be like, she'd be like, who did this? He'd be like, it's yours. Wait, she go. He asks that, what you gonna do today? Even if I die, you gonna still suck the dick. Even if you dead, I'm gonna still suck that motherfucker. This and that. Y'all know how motherfuckers be saying shit when they motherfucking having sex.
And that is
true.
And
she was just keeping her fucking promise. She just was keeping her. She would just
and if that's true, it does not change the fact that he's just keeping both of them.
Promise. He was just keeping her promise, and that was it. See, the thing about it, that's the thing wrong with certain women. Y'all don't like when y'all wrong when somebody proves y'all wrong. You get what I'm saying? This right there, that was
so you telling me so? You telling me so that it's okay to do something like that to a corpse? You saying it's okay to do something like that to a corpse?
No, I already called her a nasty bitch.
Okay, so that's what we talking about. So I don't understand why you women. Where do you women come from?
They may have that little thing going on with themselves. Like right now, motherfucking young people like spitting on each other when they having sex. They like
spitting them out.
They do.
No, because there's gonna be the police around here right real quick.
They
you know what I'm saying? I don't know you spit on me. I'm beating your ass. I'm telling you right now. A little child can't even spit on me, and I'm gonna thump the shit out they motherfucking ass. Do not spit on me.
Yeah, they say that's what.
That's a nasty shit.
Isn't that what they say Trey Songz like? They say he like for people to spit in his mouth.
What'd you say?
I said Trey Songz. I think they said that Trey Songz like for them. He's like got an OnlyFans where you have people spitting in their mouth or something like that.
That's just fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But you say the girl. You say the girl is crazy.
That's just like what's that damn place? What's that place in damn Africa? Everybody go Dubai. They're like Dubai. These women be going over there just to get shitted on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Then they had the nerve to talk about R. Kelly. You getting shit on. At least he pissing on you. You want to get shitted on.
So you have a choice.
Welcome.
Spit, piss, or yo, that's so nasty. What are we talking about?
I'm whooping a motherfucking ass. Either one.
Know.
That damn police. You might well call 911. As soon as you do it, you better call 911. Because when in the middle of that goddamn 911 call, all they gonna be like, because I'm beating your ass right there. All the evidence is right there. We don't even have to go to court. We don't have to go to goddamn jury. The evidence right there. Did you yell that motherfucker spit on me and I tore her ass up? Do not spit on me. Do not piss on me, and damn sure ain't gonna shit on me. And I don't know why you gonna shit on me anyway, but don't do it.
But I know what that is. Though. Like I know what that is. Like don't look at me crazy, but all that is really just exposing another category of things that people out there like, people that y'all are around every day. You just don't know about it. So that's just exposing people that like to drink the bodily fluids. That's just exposing them.
And that is a nasty.
Don't
bitch.
judge them. They together.
I can judge them. The
like
Bible
that.
says you can judge righteously, and I'm judging righteously.
The Bible doesn't say nothing about
a nasty bitch.
drinking each other.
The Bible do. I believe the Bible do speak about fucking with animals and fucking with dead people.
Absolutely.
I know. I'm sure God didn't want somebody dying and want somebody fucking with a dead person. I'm sure of that. If that was the case, we would never took the spirit out the body. We left the spirit there.
Like if I can spit in your mouth, then that means like then you'll drink. You'll probably do all of the bad shit. Like, be for real.
Yeah, fuck a deal though.
What'd you say?
A fucking deal though, you might well fuck a deal, motherfucker. Here, same motherfucking thing.
Man, that's a different thing. That dildo vibrates.
It's a deal.
At least it got some feelings in it.
How you know you are not a woman?
What?
It's a deal.
You are not a woman. You said at least.
He want to be though. He did want to be ever since he was little.
Because I took the batteries out of yours.
I don't have one of those.
Damn.
I don't have one of those. Let me not say too much. Wait, what?
You used to.
Cap.
And you ain't know where the batteries went at.
Cap. What it look like?
The Rose thing.
Oh, one of those. Everybody have one of those. That ain't nothing. No, I thought you talking about like that's not
Trey Stone, if he let a bitch spit in his mouth, that means he gay in the goddamn way. Cause he's a nasty motherfucker, so he don't give a fuck.
He might be.
Yeah.
He might be.
That's my opinion. And that's my opinion. So early girl, that's my opinion to speak that shit. So I was speaking what the fuck shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Why you fucking with her? She ain't say shit to you.
I just had the motherfucking
you talk about you personalize early girls. She ain't say shit to you.
I'm letting her know.
She ain't say shit to you. Mama T will put you in your place, and you got off Mama T because you telling what she did last week.
Don't pay him no shit. He been starting shit ever since he came out the room. He been starting shit. Now y'all see who started that shit in the middle class. We was in. Y'all see now. Y'all see for your damn.
If I knew you were gonna be in there the same time I was in there, I would have been no call, no show.
You guys should start a university together, like Boom Boom University.
I would have gave him his address.
I wanted to be in there. He was in the Boom Boom because he had to be in there.
Y'all can get into digital market and just.
Okay, yeah, he was in there because he wanted to be in there, but he was.
Y'all wanted to be in there.
Pay me $700 and I'm gonna coach you on digital marketing.
How the hell you get a D in the Boom Boom class? Who?
You tell me. You the one got the motherfucker.
I got A's and B's. I graduated with.
You was in there by choice. You was in there by choice
because of me being in the slow class. Nah.
You was in there by
I graduated with a B because I was in a slow class. What you graduated with?
Did you ever see the water bottle? That's how
Early girl said it's not.
And he was in there by choice because he was in love with Miss Oon.
Early girl said it's not even close to the same thing. We got comments in the chat. Early girl said it's not even close to the same thing. What's she talking about, guys?
Talking about giving a dead person head.
Oh, what? No, I think y'all was talking about. Okay, yeah. Dead body is nothing. A dead body is rotting flesh. Vibes and dildos are fun toys.
Oh, that's what you talking about. It's nothing. It's different. That's what you saying, E. We wouldn't know nothing about that.
I'm judging certain toys. I don't know. Like if I find certain toys in my friend room, like, first of all, like, yeah, grown women don't be in each other room, but like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, you just might find something, and it's like, that's your business. That's your business, girl. Keep it tight.
I'm good.
Certain toys are disturbing looking. No cap. How we get here?
I don't know.
I don't know how we got there, but yeah, it's not my subject, so.
I mean, it's just what it is. It's grown up shit. She said that body is rotten flesh, and that's what I agree with. Like, it's just not no excuse for doing certain things, and we sit there and excuse certain things, even bestiality. Like, who's hanging out with somebody who's practicing and has an issue that in their mind they agree with bestiality? Like, I'm sorry, like it's all mental. All this shit is mental.
No. My mama used to work. Well, my mama used to work at the school, and you know the one. Chicken Face. I ain't gonna say his real name. Everybody know who Chicken Face is. Chicken Face used to go to school. Everybody know who Chicken Face is. I mean, some of us don't know. I'm not saying his name, but you know what I'm talking about. So the same school Chicken Face used to go to. My mama was working there, right? And so it was this girl. She was going there, and she had sex with a dog. She had sex with a dog, and she went to school bragging about it, and she was pregnant. I went to the Army then. I damn sure wanted to see what that baby gonna come out to be like, because I want to see it was a dog baby or whatever.
But why was she doing that?
I don't know. You said bestiality. She wanted to have sex with the dog. The dog was humping. She used to go back to the school and tell everybody she was having sex with the dog. That's what my mama came back and told her. Did it? I don't know. I don't know the girl. I know she was slow. She was in the class. You know what I'm saying? She was in She couldn't be in Miss Hoon's class because she wasn't as bright as me and who to be in Miss Hoon's class. So, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't that bright as us. So, but at the same time, she said that I had joined the Army, and when the Army, like the next week when I heard this, and I forgot the girl name and said, "Did you ever see a baby?" My mama got another job somewhere else then. I was like, I damn sure want to see how that baby look. I want to see if that baby, you know what I'm saying, if it's the baby half dog. Did she get pregnant from the dog or did she get pregnant from somebody else? I just wanted to know, you feel what I'm saying? I wanted to see if it's a motherfucker coming around here, you know, like looking like a fucking Rottweiler walking on 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
a bulldog.
I doubt judge toys. I don't judge toys. I love them. That doesn't mean he is gay if the spit is a female, dead body right. Okay, you already read that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's what young people like right now. They like spitting on each other. They like spitting on. I'm just saying, don't spit on me. I don't give a fuck if you're playing or not. That's why I couldn't get in wrestling, and I really wanted to go and pursue the WWE because Vince McMahon like motherfucking kissing him on the ass, Rikishi like putting his ass in motherfucking faces, motherfucking dude faces, and then they were spitting on people. I can't do that because I would have been in jail because it's gonna be what y'all call the new word for dead when you kill somebody. You can say kill now.
Unalive.
That sounds slow as fuck. I ain't gonna say that.
Do I sound slow when I say it? Can I say it faster?
I'm just saying.
I'm a little slurry. Unalive.
I'm alive. You keep talking that shit. I'm alive.
Say it slow. No, say it like this. Say unalive. Like make it dramatic.
You keep talking that shit. I ain't going to unalive you.
You have to say it dramatically. Unalive.
Who gonna be scared of you? You
say
some
it with
shit
me.
like that.
Unalive.
Auntie said. It's true. I remember when I was a teenager, our neighbor and destroyed the litter of puppies. They would get hot and take the dog in the car. Auntie, this happened over there in Palm River area. That's where the girl stayed at in Palm River area. Wow. So I don't know if it was next to you or what, but they stayed over there in the Palm River area. I forgot that road, but it's a long road with woods on both sides or whatever. I got a call. I missed what y'all said about toys. What you said about toys?
You said you liked them.
I ain't say no shit about no fucking damn toys. What the fuck I'm gonna like toys for? I ain't no fucking sugar bear. The fuck? I was in Jackson Heights. Okay. Yeah, this was like it was in Palm River when I was growing. It was in Palm River where the girl was at. You saying something? You just moving your mouth. What?
It's that Chinese movie again. Is it Japanese?
Yeah, no. You're saying he said like this, a smile.
A sugar bear is a person with a tank full of sugar.
Yeah, that's what sugar bear. Sugar bear is a man with a tank full of sugar. Sugar bear.
Maybe he should be a sugar monkey.
No, he's a sugar bear.
Sugar bug.
No, sugar monkey is racist.
A sugar butterfly.
Man, that's too gay. Sugar bear, yeah, sugar bear. You don't see no bear. Instead of look at Walter, a bear, instead of going roar, they go rah, rah. That's a sugar bear. Hey, but oh shit, that's our time. The time that went by quick. Hey, we're gonna say our goodbyes. We're gonna start with down below. Who the who?
Who the who? It's called Speak That Shit, so we all speak our opinion. So it ain't no sense that everybody get called that. We all speaking our opinion because we all grown. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't chauvinist. We ain't nothing like that. That we just alpha male. We saying how everything, the order that God told us that things had to go. You know what I'm saying? Mama T, whatever. You know? So it's God, the man, and then the woman, then the family. You know, I almost said a rap just then and shit. But anyhow, to get this all off the chest, saying this to say that. Until we get back in the order that in the perspective that things are supposed to be, we're gonna still be lost. So no matter what it is, I don't care if you're a boss bitch or whatever you call yourself, a boss, lady, woman, it takes a real one to be a wife. So you need to let that meditate. You're not gonna be the manager ever because the man is the manager. God is the owner, the man is the manager, the woman is the assistant manager. So be the best assistant manager that you can be. And live the way that you could be to make your life. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, Mama T, what you got going on?
God damn, boy, you did me like Lil Wayne did baby.
Hey.
I told you time is short.
Yeah. Who do you want to go on this big old rant? But my question is, and you don't have to answer it. You can always go to Mama T. Let's talk about it on Facebook or Instagram. My question is, when are you guys going to start teaching the men and telling the men what they need to do? You know, you always say that a woman can't raise a male child to be a man, right? So you cannot tell a woman how to be a woman at the end of the day. You need to be trying to teach your men how to think like you think. And maybe we will have some pawpaws out here, and then maybe you can get some big mamas back out there. But until then, let us go ahead and try to be, culture with each other and try to have respect for one another. But y'all know me, Mama T, in the house. You guys can always reach me again at Mama T. Let's talk about it. We can continue this conversation on Tuesday nights. You can catch me and Annie at Maybe I Can't Relate, and that's without the apostrophe with the and that's at 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights. And ladies, I'm always going to tell you guys, try to do self-care, self-help. Please. It's always a good thing. And remember, Mama T is always determined to stand peaceful, positive, Black, and productive at all times.
All right, Annie Lowe.
Yep, that's a little go for our show. Maybe I Can't Relate. Tuesday nights on this right here, same time, same place as last week. It was Tuesday at 9 p.m. So tune in with us again. This week, we're going to be talking about how China exposed the high fashion designers, brands, and all of that type of shit, USA goods. That's what we're gonna be talking about on Tuesday. And shit, y'all know me, I'm just chilling like a villain. I'm maxing and relaxing. I'm just laid back and cooling. I'm never too emotional about anything, I'm just doing my thing. And you can catch me here on Speak That Shit every single Thursday right here next to Zobo69 and our co-host Mama T. Shout out to Hootie Who, he been logging on with us on Thursdays, y'all.
All right, we're gonna see. I don't have time to. It was my bad because I wasn't paying attention to the time. But we're gonna see you next week, same time, same place. Peace.
You could have went a little longer. Talk to the people.
Yo, Zobo69. Check it out.
I ain't know women have different souls. That explains a lot. Because I ran out of soap, so I grabbed my wife's soap. I must have grabbed the pussy soap. Because my dick was on hard all day at work.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls. Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls.
The mama man, you look like a blue Church of lady. Pussy so good, he want his own pussy.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls.
Hugged up for no damn reason. She ain't cold. The fuck is she? She knew the AC was gonna be on when she got in this motherfucker. Why she ain't wearing no fucking jacket?
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls. Jeans so tight, see your pussy lip, bitch.
They don't want to get mad at us at the wrong time. They always want to get mad at us when we want to fuck.
Jeans so tight, y'all niggas need to quit. Jeans so tight, see the pulse in your balls. Jeans so tight, man, I'm through with it all.